Happy Monday. Happy MLK Day.
Monday. Happy Monday.
It is, guys, it is 2 o'clock on Monday. So we are here for the weekly drip. It is Chris Pesek with the Dripping Springs home team at Pesek Properties, LLC. And my good friend, Miss Ashley Tullis with the Atomic Properties Group at Keller Williams. And every Monday we jump on here and talk about Dripping Springs, everything in Dripping Springs, things to do, places to eat, where to be seen, where to get stuff, just everything.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Ashley.
Hey. Where are you, friend? That's not the Texas.
I am in Cascade, Colorado.
And what are you doing in Cascade, Colorado?
I am making one last final push to get our investment property set up and functioning as an Airbnb.
Hear that, folks? Chris Pesek doesn't just work Dripping Springs. He can help you with your investments out of state too.
I've got a lot of good realtors around the country that I call on. And I could talk about how important it is to have a good local realtor, but that's not really what the show's about, I guess.
No, but that is important.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have this thing up and running by the 1st of February. That's the goal. We're just kind of in cleaning and staging mode. So, and then, profit, right?
Absolutely. Big idea. Question mark, profit.
That's right. That's right. We'll see if it happens.
Did you own this property?
So what you got going on?
Oh, no, I have more questions. Did you own this property a year ago?
Did not own this property a year ago. We bought this property. Did we close October 30th?
It was in the fall. Yeah, it was deep.
Of last year. Yep. Ask me. You've got to. I can't hardly hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So deep into the fall. One might even say maybe you made it a goal last year to add one more door to your portfolio, and maybe some people watching have all kinds of goals that they're trying to reach this year. What do you think?
Yeah, that is a fact.
And maybe my dear friend Chris and his wife Erica gave away a book last week.
We did, and I don't even know. Well, one of them knows. Did you see who the winners were?
No, I sure didn't.
Okay.
I didn't win. I didn't enter though. I felt like that would be crappy.
my wife goes, I've got no idea who these people are, and I just started laughing. So one of them was one of my clients, Shelly Williams, out of Dripping Springs, Texas. Shout out for Spring Water Massage, because that's her business. And she's in there with your good friend, Dr. Michelle Wendt. Wait, what's the name of the whole building? Indigo Healing. There you go. Yeah, Martin, it wasn't you. Sorry, man. And another one of our friends, yours and mine, won the other book, Amanda Rickman from Kyle. You know Amanda, one of our realtor buddies.
I know Amanda from when I lived in Kyle. We used to both volunteer at these 5Ks, and I think she still holds down
she still does
mile marker 1.
She does. That's awesome.
She's been doing that for years, and she's such a talented agent too.
She's really, really good. But yeah, what Ashley's getting to, and she's setting it up for me perfectly. Thanks. Yeah, we're reading a book a quarter, kind of some goal setting stuff, and bigger picture stuff, and that's where that book Gap in the Gain came from. That's what we're reading the first quarter, and I think what we're going to start doing is getting together once a month or so with people that want to talk about big goals. What are they called? BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals. Just try to guide our lives where we want them to go. So be on the lookout for more information on that. We haven't set up our first get together, but you can bet that it will be at a place in Dripping Springs that's easy to get to, and they can hold some people. So
what's your biggest goal? What's your biggest rock
this year?
Yeah.
We changed it a little bit, the way we did our goal planning. So what we're asking ourselves is, okay, when we go to our next goal setting thing, January of next year, we're going to go through our segments, and we're going to say, okay, what does that need to look like in order for us next year to say, okay, we were successful? And so, we've got a bunch of them, but one of them is to add another one of these places, another investment property. We actually have a goal of 2, but in order to be successful this year, we have to add at least 1. Okay. And then, I don't know, what kind of goals do you want? Business?
Sure. Well, the
Uh,
reason I asked is because we had talked briefly about goals previously, but you guys hadn't, I don't think, had done your retreat, or like I just felt like I don't know my good friend Chris's goals, and I can't help him as his friend get to his goals if I don't know what they are. And we know that there is power in numbers.
there
So
are.
I know our dear friend Martin is watching right now, and he's going to remember what that is, and that's just going to drive us to like
It
push
is. It
it,
it
right?
definitely is. So one and so I'll give you our goal for the goal planning. That whole thing, that journey that we're going on. The major goals are weekly. We're going to have weekly check-ins. Again, we talked about that. We're going to have monthly check-ins, quarterly check-ins, and then a semi-annual check-in. Um, and the quarterly and semi-annual, the goal is to get out of the house to do those. So little mini goal planning vacations, kind of check-in points.
Love it.
So you can hold me accountable by asking me, did you and your wife check in this week? Because we're supposed to do that on Fridays. And so far we're doing pretty good, but we're only 3 weeks into the year. So what are you going to do?
You're going to keep doing it.
That's right.
That's what you're going to do.
So you've got a group of goal setting people, and I know that you mentioned last year you've talked to some people that it actually really helped them out with business, and I guess with personal goals also. Um, maybe we could just delve into the world of goal setting. I don't know.
Sure, I'd love to.
What are some of your goals for the year?
Well, I think I mentioned this before. So business wise, I want to help 75 families. I'm not really concerned about price point, types of properties. I just want to help 75 families because the rest of it will take care of everything else.
Yep.
I also have another goal of picking up some more doors, and that's impactful for me because if you know me, I constantly hustle. I mean, I'm pounding the phones day in, day out. And man, wouldn't it be amazing if I had like passive income and I didn't have to go find everybody and their dog to try and help with real estate? So I want to explore other streams of passive income for my family. And what that would mean to me is I can spend more time with my Wyatt.
That's awesome. And of course, and obviously, he's not the most intelligent person or the only one that has the information. But anytime you or anybody else wants to talk about analyzing numbers and stuff like that on investment properties, you kind of got somebody you can reach out to. So just saying,
That's my
I,
friend.
I can help a little bit.
My friend, which is super exciting. Speaking of more quality time with Wyatt, we went bowling as a family yesterday for the first time in like a really long time.
That's awesome.
And gone are the days of needing like the assistant thing, and he doesn't really need the bumpers anymore. And so I'm staring at this little boy who is also Cobra Kai obsessed. I can't even believe I'm admitting that I've let him watch that show on the internet. So he has to have his hair spiked.
Nice.
He is rocking a Crayola marker tattoo of a Grim Reaper on his chest. So he goes, right? And he doesn't get a strike, but it's pretty darn close. And he turns around and he's like, like so proud. And then he pulls his shirt down to show off his Crayola marker tattoo. And I'm taking it all in. And I just had a moment of, oh my God, these moments are fleeting. I need to capture as many as possible as quickly as I can. So
Yeah,
that's
you better take advantage of this time.
Yes, that's the driver because we're gonna blink and he's gonna leave, and I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to move wherever he goes.
More than likely, yep. You're going to be helicopter mom throughout his entire life.
I know. He says Vanderbilt, I say Ole Miss, but I mean, whatever.
Either or, tomato,
It
tomato.
doesn't matter to me.
A&M's fine too.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, as a fallback option.
He's just gonna have to do better than my alma mater, Texas State.
I don't say that. Your alma mater's rocking it.
Well, Chris, we don't have spirit, we have spirits.
Well, I may not have graduated had I gone to school at Southwest. Oh my gosh. So, what's going on around Drip?
Well, here in Dripping Springs, the weather is beautiful today. We got a cold front and we had a bit of a windstorm. Uh, so shout out to all of us with signs around town. There were some sacrifices to be
Yeah.
done. But with that, for the things that were dismembered, Bill Bailey signs, if we haven't talked about them before, those guys are amazing. And then who's your printer in Oak Hill? He just did something for me and it was really good.
Uh,
I can't remember his name.
Mike, OHP, Oak Hill Printing.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. Two local businesses that really kind of helped me out in a pinch this week. Really.
Yeah, Grapevine. Grapevine is really, really, really good, and reasonably priced too. I use them quite a bit. That's the secret sauce for my for sale signs. That's where they come from.
Oh man, your signs are good. We have a different approach. I'm
Yeah.
still pretty vain. Chris won't put his face on signs, you guys. I think he thinks he isn't pretty, but
No, nobody wants to see this.
I'm such a typical realtor. I go the other way. I'm like, don't you want my face in your yard? Doesn't that
Hey, but again, that's you can sell that. Now I'm going to challenge you though.
okay.
I'm going to challenge you to either do a new picture with a ribbon or headband or a hat.
Oh man. Oh
Step
man.
it up.
So I'm gonna have to wear this next week. For Christmas, I got the most thoughtful gift from my dear friend Dr. Michelle Wynn at Indigo. And I went in and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I got you a gift." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe she got Grant to sign one of our books because we both really like Grant Cardone." She studies one-on-one with Natalie Workman. I've only been to like one of her one-on-ones. I'm like, "Oh, maybe she got something signed." And then she came in with a legit sash, like the kind you see at beauty pageants. And it says Miss Dripping Springs.
That's awesome.
I'm going to have to wear it.
And that's a thoughtful gift.
It was so thoughtful. And I was so honored to receive that and that somebody thinks of me that way. Maybe we need to get you one that says Mr.
We can throw the brakes on that. So now the challenge was just upped. My wife is sticking her tongue out at me through the window, by the way. The challenge has just been upped. I'm going to challenge you on your signs to have a full-length version wearing the sash and the hat.
So there's another agent around here. She lives in like the Belterra High Point area.
Okay.
And for all of her open houses, she has a full cardboard cutout that she puts in the yard. And I think it's the most brilliant thing I've ever seen in my life. But again, we're diving into the vanity that is real estate agent.
Talk about stopping the scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Driving
sure.
down the road, go, what?
What?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, stand out in the crowd, right?
Yes, yes. Which is, I mean, there's 18,000 of us that have a real estate license to the Austin Board of Real Estate.
Yeah.
So you got to stand out, right?
That's right. That's right.
Hey, you have some things coming up. You mentioned that there's a date night in the works, I believe, to Get Along Grill. I also want to mention that the Love Thy Neighbor Facebook page efforts are also at Get Along Grill. You maybe have seen our board at Turcotte's. So people come in and they buy meals for others and like no questions asked, just walk in, grab a ticket. It's already been taken care of. So that same concept is happening over at Get Along Grill as well.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to mention that because
that's good. That's like, again, it's things like that. That's what makes Dripping Springs. Yeah. I mean, you've got the Love Thy Neighbor meal board. You've got, I mean, if people don't know, you can go out to 12 Fox, and since it's run by veterans, they have a program called Buy a Vet a Beer, and I've done it several times. I will pay for beers, and they've got them on credit. And if a vet comes and they tell them, hey, I'm a vet, and they'll offer them a free beer. I mean, it's it's not the same as the Love Thy Neighbors thing, but again, it's that same giving quality. In Dripping Springs.
I'd be so curious if folks could weigh in with like other opportunities that we're just not aware of, because I bet they're out there and I just don't know about them. But I'm sure. And promote them.
I'm working on a pretty big one. This is what I told you I was going to wait. I'll tell you off air. I'm working
Ooh,
on a pretty big one. And I say it's myself with the help of other people. So it's not all me, but I'll be calling Martin soon.
awesome. Awesome. Guys, if you want to know what it is, just text me and maybe I'll tell you.
Speaking of Sash, we need to get Martin Mr. Dripping Springs. That's what needs to happen.
Well, he's our hometown hero.
Or a sash that says hometown hero. That's fine.
Yeah, there's like a literal trophy. It's like a star, and I think it's
That's right.
it says hometown hero. I don't know. I do know a handful of folks that are givers. Martin is definitely like the tippy top of the list.
Without a doubt. But anyway, yeah. So we've got date night is cranking back up. We have got three opportunities very soon for you to date somebody. Again, it does not have to be a spouse. It can be a significant other. It can be my mom and dad came with us. We double dated one time. You can date your son or your daughter. Like, that's cool. The first opportunity is going to be on the 26th of January. We are going to be back at Levachet. That's going to be a good one. Keep in mind, guys, that one is going to be by reservation because they just can't serve everybody in Dripping Springs. And last time we maxed them out. They had to shut off reservations for date night last time. So if you want to get in, make sure you pay attention to that. The second one is going to be 1 week later, February 3rd at Get Along Grill. We're still working and fine tuning the details, but we at least have the day, February 3rd at Get Along. And then the other one, the information has already started going out, but I have not started my part of it because I'm working on this stuff. The third one is going to be, and it's a little bit out of character for us. It is going to be on a Monday, but it's Valentine's Day. We are going to be at Suds Monkey. And if you haven't seen what Suds Monkey is doing, it is an 80s rock murder mystery live play party. So they're going to have live actors there. They're going to, it's a mystery dinner theater kind of thing, except it's all live action people. They're going to be mixing with the crowd, and they've got specials for Valentine's for the meal and all of that stuff. But that is already up and running, and I think those tickets are going very quickly. So if that interests you, you may want to go over to Suds Monkey's website or Facebook page and reserve that, because that's going to be a blast. I think Erica and I have already gotten our tickets secured for that. But yeah, we got 3 date nights in the next 4 weeks. That's pretty crazy.
Do you have your outfits secured?
What's that?
Do you have your outfits secured?
This goes along with putting my face on a sign. I'm not really the dress up kind.
This is why you and my husband are such good friends.
That's a fact.
Good grief. Live a little.
And Martin's already got their tickets. So there's one less. Y'all better get to Suds Monkey quickly.
I love it. I love it. How fun.
Oh, but yeah, that's kind of all that's going on. I don't know. Now you got me wondering if there's anything else, and you're staying quiet, like I should be remembering something. Stop, say something.
No, there's all kinds of things going on, for sure. But we try to stick to 20 minutes. So I think we've gone over quite a bit happening around town. And just in the Dripping Springs home team world, there's quite a bit going on. I noticed that Founders Day Commission is taking applications for sponsors. I think that is a surefire sign we might actually have a Founders Day this year. And I am so excited. So excited.
I hope. Still trying to get it pulled off. I'm not sure if I can, but are y'all going to be, are you and John going to have one of your cars in the parade?
So historically, we have to field the Cub Scout Pack 101 float. So
that's right.
I don't know, but if we did put a car, it would have to be Booger the truck, because the others are too low to go over speed bumps.
Oh, gotcha. I need to talk to my father-in-law, because last year he offered, and I've got to see if there's still an opportunity, but he's got a fully restored Model T that, yeah, it's sweet. It's really
hot rod,
sweet.
or is it stock?
No, it's stock.
Oh, I
I
love that.
mean, there's a guy in College Station. He's originally from Europe, and he fell in love with Model Ts, and he moved back to the U.S. and that's all he does is restore Model Ts back to original. Well, better than original because the way he says it, the paint jobs on the originals look like they went on with a mop. They were pretty rough, but oh my gosh, it's sweet.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I hope
So
that works out.
I hope so too. But yep, you got it. We're just over 20 minutes. You want to wrap us up or you want me to?
Oh, go ahead.
Guys, every Monday we're here talking like this, like we do. So if you have the time, watch us. If you need any help with anything around Dripping Springs, whether it's a way to give, a way to ask for something, places to shop, places to eat, people to know, reach out to us. Between the two of us, we pretty much have the city locked down. And if you ask us something we don't know, we have plenty of other resources like Martin we can go to find out. So we're here every Monday at 2 o'clock with the weekly drip. See y'all next time.
Toodaloo.